expensive, chat back ins, sadctheclown here with Friday episode. And you ask me, what is my favourite Mario game? It's hard to choose a favourite. I went through, man, and I found a bunch of games. I have a lot of Mario games, it turns out. I'm not going to show you them all. I've got, Nintendo games, Super Mario 2, Mario 3. I've got some offbeat ones. This one I wanted to show you just because you said you loved Super Mario 64. If you haven't played this, dude, play it. Get it. Just get it. Because it is Super Mario 64, just with more characters. They've all got their own perks. Great. They can all only get to certain areas. Very good game. Choosing a favourite is hard. Oh, here's another one. Yoshi's Island. I don't know if you've played them all, but Yoshi's Island's great. Mario's in it because he sits on his back the whole time. Very good, but not my favourite. Choosing a favourite is hard. Very hard. Because some games are great multiplayer, some games are great single player. So as far as multiplayer goes, I just wanted to show a few. Mario Tennis. This isn't the one. This is the 3DS Tennis Open. But Mario Tennis on N64 was amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. The amount of times that I went to sleepover parties and we just played Mario Tennis all night was quite a few times. Quite a few. Probably not heaps, but like three. 3 times. Mario parties are so good. Mario hosts the greatest parties ever. I think the 3DS is the greatest party he's held. For me. And me, you expensive, we got to do this. Let's get Coxie in and a 4th member and let's do it. No, like seriously. Let's do it. And then we'll play Mario Party. Oh. Super Smash Bros. Is freaking amazing. Every time they bring one out, it gets better and better and better. Not my favourite, but I love it. I love it. Now we're in probably the favourites area. This would be favourites, multiplayer and single player. Multiplayer's favourite would easily be Mario Kart. Mario Kart Super Nintendo was great. Mario Kart N64, or Mario Kart 64, was amazing and has had a long lifespan. For me, most people's favourites, for me, as time has evolved, I'd probably say this is the best Mario Kart, or the Mario Kart on Wii. This and Mario Kart Wii are very close. I like the hang glider thing they brought in this one, so this probably tops my list. This needs a mention, because this is a really, really good Mario Kart on the Game Boy Advance. So that would be my multiplayer favourite, would easily be Mario Kart. As far as single player goes, the best Mario game, in my opinion, is Super Mario World. First time Yoshi comes into it, and it's amazing. It's a great game, has multiple pathways you can take, certain levels can be completed in different ways. I think this was such a standout game of its time, and it has withstood the test of time. You play it now, and it's still just as good, and I don't think that Nintendo can make a Mario game this good. They're never gonna top this. I'm going to throw that out now there. Write that down. sadctheclown says, Nintendo, you'll never top this. Some honourable mentions. So that's my favourite. I just want to give these ones a mention. This was great. Has a fantastic soundtrack. Dr. Mario is an awesome game. And Russ, if you're watching, Big Coxie, here we go. Tetris, just for you, my friend. It's on there. Here, let's get it full screen for like 1 second. Full screen. Just for Russ, there you go. Request granted. That's like Santa dust. I'm Santa Claus, dropping gifts right here. Chris Kringleja. And this needs a mention because this is fantastic. Super Mario Pinball Land. Don't know if people have played this or many people have heard of this, but it's really good. Mario Pinball Land on the Game Boy Advance. Game Boy Advance is a freaking sweet console. My question for you is Nintendo. Nintendo is my question. Nintendo started off so strong. The Nintendo was great. The Super Nintendo, for me, is one of the best consoles ever made. Nintendo 64, for a lot of other people, was one of the best consoles ever made. Then you went GameCube, which has its strong followers, but nothing wrong with the console. Just didn't take off as much as I feel it should have. And then you went to the Wii. The Wii outsold the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 combined. Yeah. Do a survey. I know it outsold them. You can't argue that. It did outsell them. But give it a year, 2 years later, who's still playing their Wii? Unless it's a Mario game, no one. Hardly anyone plays the Wii. Younger generation probably do, but motion sucks. Yeah, everyone's tried it. It was fun at first. It's novelty. You can't make great motion games. Stop. So Nintendo did that. Then they bring out the Wii U. Sweet, you got your crap and then sprinkled glitter on it. You made your crap a little bit better. You know, you've got Xbox and Sony bringing out these freaking statues of gold over here, and Nintendo's happy just molding the crap that they have. Remake a Super Nintendo and a Nintendo 64. Sorry, I just had to rant about that because I don't... What are you doing, Nintendo? If it wasn't for your Game Boy evolution, because you've never ruined the Game Boy. You've made the Game Boy better and better and better and better every step, even taking 3D into it. You didn't force us to play with 3D because it can be turned off. So the 3DS is amazing. But other than that, I feel like if you didn't have those handhelds, you would die. Nintendo, up your game. Quit. Next one, no motion. Just please, Nintendo, bring out a competitive console. Do it. Do it. Do it now. Hell, just make a Nintendo 64 too. Go back. Make that weird controller if you really have to be different to all the consoles. Do that. But the Wii U, and even the Wii started to do it. I know I've got a lot here, but it has almost got to the point that Mario can't sell a game to me. And you can see how many games Mario has sold to me. What's happened, Nintendo? You're dying. You're dying in my eyes. You need to fix this. Okay. So now that I've had my breakdown about Nintendo, what are your feelings, Expensive? Do you feel that Nintendo has been on a bit of a downward spiral since the non-peak, the peak of the Wii U? The Wii U hit a peak, and it was fun at first. So from that peak, do you feel like they're nosediving? What are your thoughts, dude? I've been sadctheclown. Before you go, I forgot to mention, next week, Spence said I had an exciting thing to tell you, and I do. Next week is our second theme week. We had unboxing week, and this next week is going to be zombie week. We're going to have a zombie week. I don't know what we're going to do in it, but Expensive must have some ideas. He's starting it off, so hopefully he'll get the train flowing. But next week, stay tuned. One whole week, zombie themed. Catch us all next time. Boo.